guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Mystic Destinies, and we are going to continue where we left off, kind of, and just read the other endings, for Takumi. So we are going to actually, before we do the Mystic and the Dark ends, I would like to, let's go back. I was thinking about doing those, but there is another bad ending, and I don't want to, oh frick, which one was it? I think it's this one. I don't remember. I think it's this one. If not, I'll just start those over. I want to do the bad ending, the bad ending. I want to do the bad ending before we do the good endings because I don't want to end on the last part of Takumi, you know, doing these endings and being like, it's a terrible ending. So, okay, so this, I set it up. This is when obviously he's on the roof fighting with what's her face, Azucena, and you know we were calling out to him like, you know, oh my God, you can do this with us, blah blah blah. And, you know, he kind of just stopped and didn't kill her. So this is what happens, you know, if you've been kind of a dick to him the whole way or just like whatever, brushing him off, you know. So anyway, you don't need to shoulder them all alone anymore. So all of his like previous things. So like, okay, you don't need any more burdens on your conscience. You don't need to shoulder them all alone anymore. Please rely on us. Please rely on me. Whatever future there is, I want to face it with you. Takumi continues to struggle against Azucena before suddenly letting out an inhuman roar and plunges the dagger into her chest. I gasp as Azucena stumbles backward and falls unceremoniously, dropping her gun. Takumi! Yasu, Jinsol, Aurelia, and the twins surround a now weaponless Azucena. A puddle of blood starts to slowly form around her limp body. Fucking finally someone killed the bitch. Normally I'd agree with you, but under the circumstances, I'm glad she's not dead yet. Look. Her face is turned to the side and her eyes slowly open. Azucena stares at nothing as the rain falls around us. She doesn't even try to hold her wound out of pain or stop the bleeding. She doesn't move at all, just lies there in defeat. Azucena's quiet voice is just barely heard over the sound of the rainfall. All I ever wanted was to be sure that my love could stay by my side. Jinsol is the one to quietly respond. Do you mean Kenzo? But Azucena doesn't respond directly. She continues to stare at nothing as she mumbles. My love. Was that why you conspired with the sorceress? Azucena gives the faintest nod. An artifact. That's all it would have taken to be together forever. Why did the Chronos have to be worthless? Despite what he's done, I run to Takumi as he suddenly collapses to the ground, panting and in obvious pain. Azucena's eyes fall onto me. I barely pay her any mind as I desperately hold Takumi. He struggles in my arms, his breathing labored, groaning and sweating as the transformation progresses. Do you know the kind of hell that awaits you? I look at Azucena. The void would be a comfort, compared to the desolate wasteland that your life will become when love leaves you, and with eternity facing you. He will leave your side one day. Azucena whispers. The tears run down her face and mix with the rain. Don't you understand how we're the same? Our long lifespans and human lovers, we do anything to prevent living on past them. Her words have some twinge of truth to them. I can relate. I can feel some smidgen of sympathy for her now that I know her motivations, but you're right, I do understand more than anyone now. But your actions are unforgivable. If you live only for yourself, using, abusing, and trampling those around you, the universe will pass judgment on you. One day, it always comes to bear. Azucena only closes her eyes at my words and starts to silently sob. Next to Azucena, I see Aurelia look disturbed at my words, but I don't have time to think about why. All I ever wanted was to be with Kenzo. My love. The only one who would stay at my side. I wanted to be by his side forever. Be by his side at death. Azucena chokes out something like a laugh, blood coming out instead. Instead, I'll be the one to die first. To die alone. In between crying, she whispers, I wanted to see you one last time, my love. Really, you have to... Come on, Takumi. Just the beautiful moment where you're like, oh, even though Azucena's a bitch, it's so sad. And then Takumi's up here. I don't know if he's vomiting or dying. Obviously he's dying, but... Unable to take it anymore, Takumi suddenly yells out and completely collapses into my arms. I look down and then turn to Naoki. Can you stop the transformation? That's impossible. You either transform or you die. Even Detective Yasuhiro eventually turned after being in stasis for years. With Arai's injuries, I would be surprised if he made it through the transformation alive. I look down at Taku's pained face and bury my face in his neck. Ew, he's covered in blood, though. That's gross. Why? You don't need to change. You didn't need to change. You could have relied on us. Why didn't you rely on us? I gasp when Takumi's eyes flutter open. He struggles to reach out and touch my hair. Because I love all of you guys. I didn't want you to get hurt because of me. Especially you. You are so precious to me. I wanted to protect you. I can't do the groaning noise. Anyway. To be the best I could. For you. Takumi's eyes slowly close. Feeling completely useless and frustrated, all my feelings come pouring out as I look at Takumi. Why don't you understand? I don't want you to be anything more than you. You're amazing just the way you are, without even having to do any of the things you trained so hard to do. But that makes you 100 times more amazing anyway. Do you not already see how unbelievable you are? How far you've come and all the incredible things you've already done? You're an idiot for not realizing how wonderful you are. But I love you. I fell in love with you for who you already are and nothing more. Aurelia reaches out to check Takumi's pulse in his neck, and I move just a little to give her access. It's faint. My senses aren't developed enough to see souls, but at that moment I see. I see Takumi's soul start to flicker like a candle in the wind. Desperate for some confirmation that I'm just seeing things, I turn to look at Yasu, but I see his own eyes filling with tears. No. I look at Aurelia and she just shakes her head. No one will meet my eyes. I look back down at Takumi's face and see that it's relaxed. He looks so peaceful. No! His soul flickers out like a lighter before my eyes. Which shows maybe this isn't the bad ending. Thought it was, because he didn't stab her in the other one. I don't know, but I thought it was supposed to, like, stop after... I don't know, anyway. It's been weeks since I last saw your smile. I brought some flowers to take to you. Naoki told me they mean acceptance. Accepting all the things that have happened would be a relief. I'd like to pretend this never happened, that I could turn around and see you standing there. But that can't happen. This too shall pass, they say. Time heals all wounds, they say. But when? In reality, there is no time. It's only in your head. Time winds at the pace you deem it should. Truth can be heavier than any individual sadness. It's something you can't escape. You lived in such a way as to have lived every moment to its fullest. Being with you made me able to live my life that way as well. That's what I said at the memorial. Okay, so he died. Sorry, just ruining this, but a beautiful life, gone for no real reason. It's those kinds of losses that are the most painful. Naoki told me there's a possibility that I may be able to die now. With all of my soul that I've misused, I'll keep trying until that day happens. I have no desire to live in a world without you. And there's always the chance that I might be able to see you again this way. If I do, I'll be able to say I'm sorry. I'll be able to say the things I should have told you back then. Until then, I'll cherish the days we had together as children and as adults. Until then, the memory of your smile will be the only stars that shine for me and the only thing left to light my way. Welcome to the pain train. That's depressing. So yeah, that was the bad ending. Sorry, I need to take a drink. Yeah. So he killed Azucena and then he died. I'm not necessarily sure. I'm not so sure if it was because we were basically an asshole to him the whole way. Like when I went through and had to play it, we had to choose like all the, no, not your girlfriend, whatever, like basically push him off, and that's probably why he kills her. And I'm assuming that because he kills her, then he dies. Like, but if you manage to ever at any of the paths he doesn't kill her, then he obviously would live. So I'm pretty sure that's the obviously it's the condition of everything you chose. So whatever. Anyway, that is the bad ending. So when we come back in the next part, we will do the mystic ending, and then we'll do the dark ending because we got the passionate one when we did it the right way. Ah, so anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.